Hello, welcome back to our channel. This is Ned Voyage, and today we embark on a journey to the very edges of belief. Our planet, this spinning sphere of rock and water, conceals within its folds places of such staggering beauty and strangeness that they seem to belong to another world entirely. These are not the creations of fiction or the brushstrokes of a fantastical artist, but real, tangible locations forged by the immense and patient forces of nature over millennia. They challenge our perception of what is possible, inviting us to witness landscapes so surreal, they might make you question your very eyes. Continents shrouded in mist islands lost in time, the fiery heart of the earth frozen, crystalline surfaces, a gallery of natural sculptures, living light shows. Our first destination takes us to southwestern Turkey, to a place that appears as if a glacier has miraculously descended upon a sun-drenched hillside. This is Pamukkale, which in Turkish means cotton castle. For thousands of years, water rich in calcium carbonate has cascaded down these slopes. As it cools in the open air, the mineral precipitates, forming layer upon layer of brilliant white travertine, terraced basins glistening under the Mediterranean sun. The effect is truly otherworldly. The terraces, filled with thermal water of a startling turquoise hue, look like a cascade of frozen waterfalls, look like giant, overflowing oyster shells. Steam rises gently from the pools, veiling the landscape in a soft mist that adds to its dreamlike quality. The water, warm and inviting, has been sought for healing properties for centuries. It's a sensory experience, the warmth of the water against the skin, contrasting with the solid, chalky texture of the terraces underfoot. Perched majestically above this white wonderland are the ruins of an ancient city, Hierapolis. The juxtaposition of man-made history and raw geological artistry creates a powerful sense of time. In the golden light of dawn and dusk, the terraces take on soft pastel shades. It is a fragile environment, a delicate balance of water flow and mineral deposition, a spectacle of chemistry and physics. A castle, not of cotton, but of stone. We now journey east, to the Hunan province of China, to a landscape that seems lifted from a fantasy epic. Zhangye National Forest Park, towering sandstone pillars that defy gravity. Over 3,000 columns, some over 200 meters tall. Not mountains in the usual sense, remnants of a massive plateau, eroded over millions of years by ice, by wind, by plants forcing growth into fissures. Perpetually humid, mist and fog shape its surreal character. Clouds settle into the valleys, hiding the bases of the pillars. The stone columns appear to float in a sea of white. Seeing it feels like stepping through a portal. Glass bridges, cliff-hugging walkways, and the world's tallest outdoor elevator. From these vantage points, gaze across an endless forest of spires. Verdant foliage clings to every surface. Monkeys leap between treetop peaks. Zhangye is a geological marvel, proof of erosion's immense power, ancient, alien, and utterly real. We descend now from the bright sun into the deep, quiet darkness of the earth, to the Waitomo Caves of New Zealand's North Island. Within their subterranean chambers, a silent and spectacular light show unfolds every single night and every single day. Created by Arachnocampa luminosa, a fungus gnat unique to New Zealand. In its larval stage, it glows a soft blue-green, lowering silken threads studded with sticky droplets. As your eyes adjust, the ceiling above resolves into a breathtaking celestial display. As if the Milky Way has been brought down into the earth. The silence is absolute, broken only by the gentle lapping of water against the hull. A dense canopy of tiny, brilliant stars stretches in every direction. The limestone caves, carved by water over millions of years, provide the perfect dark, damp habitat, and the glowworms transform these chambers into something truly enchanting. A reminder that wonder can be found in the most unexpected places, and that the smallest of creatures can create awe-inspiring displays. From the subterranean dark we travel to the heart of Colombia, to Serranía de la Macarena. For a brief period each year, an ordinary river becomes the river of 5 colors, the liquid rainbow. As water drops and sunlight reaches the riverbed, Macarena clavigera bursts into a brilliant crimson bloom. Red, yellow sand, green sand, deep blue water, black rocks. A kaleidoscope of hues that shifts and shimmers with the current. Small circular pits, giants' kettles, fill with multi-hued water, like pools of liquid jewels. Its beauty is fleeting, only a few months each year. A fragile, remote jewel of the natural world. To see it in full bloom is to witness a river painting itself in colors so surreal it defies reality. We now find ourselves in the sun-scorched American Southwest on Navajo land. A person descends into the canyon. Here, the earth splits open to reveal sculpted sandstone and dancing light. Antelope Canyon, carved by the ferocious power of flash floods. At midday, direct beams penetrate narrow openings, illuminating dust and moisture, turning the canyon into a cathedral of light. Smooth, liquid stone, a sliver of brilliant blue sky framed by red rock curves. A powerful illustration of nature's violent creation and delicate artistry. Our journey now takes us high into the Andes of southwest Bolivia, to nearly 3,700 meters, the Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Remnant of a prehistoric lake, its thick, near-perfectly level crust becomes an endless, blinding white desert when dry. In the wet season, a thin layer of water transforms it into the world's largest natural mirror. The horizon dissolves, earth and sky become one. At sunset, the world glows orange and pink. At night, with no light pollution, the Milky Way is reflected with perfect clarity. Galaxies swirl overhead and underfoot. The emptiness invites playful illusions. In the center, Incahuasi, the top of an ancient volcano, is covered in giant, centuries-old cacti. Salar de Uyuni is a place of extremes, barren desert and reflective oasis, challenging scale, perspective, and the boundary between earth and sky. We venture into the Guiana highlands where Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana meet, to Mount Roraima, a vast tepue rising like an island in the sky. Flat-topped mountains with sheer 1,000-meter cliffs, perpetually shrouded in mist and cloud. Long deemed unclimbable, Roraima fueled legends of a lost world and inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World. Its 31-square-kilometer summit is a labyrinth of black rain-scoured rock with carnivorous pitcher plants and tiny black frogs, a biological island evolving in seclusion. Weather shifts in moments. Fog reduces visibility to feet. Waterfalls cascade from the plateau, sometimes among the tallest after heavy rains. To stand on the edge is to look over a sea of clouds and the Amazon far below. A humbling, primal experience, a time capsule and sanctuary of unique life. Far south in Chilean Patagonia lies Lake General Carrera, along whose shores water has carved sanctuaries in solid marble, the Cuevas de Marol. For over 6,000 years, waves dissolved and polished calcium carbonate into caverns, tunnels, and columns, a fluid, frozen sculpture. Sunlight penetrates turquoise water and reflects onto polished ceilings, filling chambers with ethereal blue, like being inside a gemstone. Colors shift from deep cobalt to aquamarine. Famed formations like the chapel and the cathedral reveal the subtle but immense power of water. Geology and hydrology combine to create a masterpiece of light, color, and form, a serene, surreal jewel in wild Patagonia. For our final wonder, we travel to a private ranch in Nevada's Black Rock Desert, a rising bizarre formation so vibrantly colored it seems artificial. Fly geyser. Not entirely natural in origin. A 1964 geothermal test well was improperly capped, the seal failed, and superheated. Mineral-rich water began to erupt. Decades of flow deposited dissolved minerals, mainly calcium carbonate, growing cones and terraces layer by layer. What makes it surreal are its colors: red, orange, green, yellow. Hues, from thermophilic algae thriving at different temperatures, painting distinct bands across the travertine. Not a single spout, but many. Jets shoot from multiple points on a cone over 3.7 meters tall, with terrace pools spilling outward in perpetual steam. An anthropogenic wonder where unintentional human action unlocked a spectacular natural process, a vibrant anomaly in a muted desert. We have journeyed across the globe, from the depths of the earth to islands lost in time, and witnessed sights that defy easy description. We have seen rivers of liquid rainbow, skies of living stars, mountains that float in a sea of clouds. Each wonder shows that our world is more strange, more beautiful, and more magical than we can often imagine. They are not just places on a map, they are experiences that reshape our understanding of the planet, products of immense forces and unimaginable timescales. The slow dance of minerals and water, the patient work of erosion, the isolated paths of evolution. Let them inspire us to protect the natural world, for its capacity to create the sublime is boundless. The earth is a storyteller, a sculptor, and a magician. Its greatest works are still out there, waiting to be discovered, cherished, and to remind us that reality itself is the greatest wonder of all. Thank you for joining us. Remember to drop your comment, like and subscribe for more intriguing and fascinating videos. Safe travel.